After assembling the machine, you need to install the program on your computer. Download the archive with the program you got with the machine. Title of the archive is Software Spider. Open this archive and extract the folder with the program. Save the program folder in the convenient location on your hard drive. I will keep it on the C drive. Next, you need to install the driver. Before installing, you must connect the CNC to your PC or notebook via USB. Find the folder driver and click on Setup Exe. Click the Install button and install the driver on your computer. Computer must be connected to CNC, must be enabled USB cable. Now we need to configure the program before running. You need to open Device Manager of your Windows. In Windows 10, right-click on the Start button and press Device Manager. We can see the full list of devices that are connected to the computer. We are interested in ports COM and LPT. Here CH340, this is CNC. In brackets the number of the COM port. In this case it is COM port number 3. To open Device Manager in Windows 7, press Start, Computer, right-click, Properties and Device Manager. Open the folder with the program Spider. I keep it on the C drive. Here is a file of atomic INI. I open an atomic file via Notepad. The first line of number is a COM port in which the program will look for CNC. You need to write here the same number that is listed in the Device Manager. Keep in mind, if this time you connect the CNC to one USB plug and the next time to another, this COM port will change. Then the program will not start. In this case, we need to check in Device Manager the COM port number and record this number in the file atomic.ini. For convenience, create a shortcut of the file C4-axis on your desktop. If you did everything correctly, press the file C4-axis and the program will open. In this interface you see a display of moving speed, distance and time. Here it is the tip temperature in percent. If you click on this button, open the manual mode to move working tool of CNC. It can also be opened by pressing F5. In this mode we can move working tool of CNC manually pressing buttons up, down, right, left on the keyboard. So you can set the origin to burn the image. This is the top left corner of the image. If we now press up, down, right or left, working tool will start to move. However, the default working tool will move 10 cm. To change the amount of movement of the working tool, click on the buttons F1, F2, F3, F4. If you click on the F1 button, the step will move you 1 pixel. F2 move 1 mm. F3 move 1 cm. F4 move 10 cm. Now I press on F3 button. That is, I include mode of move 1 cm. And then press down. The program shows that there has been a movement of 10 mm. When we expose serine sting in the right place, that is, it will be the upper left corner of the image. Moreover, the stinger should be on the line. This is very important. Otherwise, the sting will start to burn the plywood before you start burning. As a result, we'll burn a hole in the surface. When we found the place to start, press F12. This button will reset the coordinates. Now the zero coordinate is located in the upper left corner of the image. The program Spider is ready to burn. We have several buttons: Start, Pause and Stop, and button to browse to view the image for burning. Before we start to burn the image, we need to conform to the desired size. If we want to burn the image A4 format, 21-30 centimeters, then we need to move the image to the desired size. I open Notepad and calculator. The formula for calculation in pixels of the following: size in millimeters divide by 0.35 and we get the size in pixels. For example, 210 mm, this is the short side of A4, divided by 0.35, this is step of CNC, we get 600 pixels. 300 mm divided by 0.35 to get 850 pixels. If you want to get other size, for example 10 to 10 centimeters, do the same. 100 millimeters divide 0.35 and get 285 pixels. Now we take the image we want to burn. I have a picture in JPEG format. I open it in Photoshop. The size of this image is 2000 pixels and 1250 pixels. I need to reduce it to the size of the burning A4. Open the layers window. In the layers window, click right mouse button on the main layer. Click duplicate layer. Now in the image menu, choose canvas size. A dialog box appears. Specify the width 850 pixels and height 600 pixels. Part of the image was cut off, but we created duplicate layer, so we will make the size of the image under this authorization. Click the right mouse button on the image, click Free Transform. To preserve the aspect ratio, hold the Shift button and drag the squares. Make an image of this resolution. Now the image must be increased to grayscale. Click Image, Mode Grayscale. This is a must. If you do not set this mode, the image will be saved in the wrong resolution. I will do minimal image processing. You can watch a separate video how to process the image. Now I save the image, Save As, and choose Type File BMP. Save. Now the image is stored in the format of BMP. If you choose Picture Mode Gradation Scale, you will have 8 bits. Any other format is not suitable for burning. Pay attention to this point. Now run the program Spider. Open the file in the program, file that I saved in desktop. The initial coordinates for the plywood we have already put in last time. I press the start button and start burning. What you may need is the adjustment of the temperature of the tip. To do this in manual mode on the program Spider, you need to click on the keyboard button T and holding this button, press the plus or minus to increase or decrease the temperature. For it is better to press the plus or minus 3-4 times. If you raise the temperature too high, tip will be heated to bright red. This is not necessary. At this temperature the wire will lose the physical properties and to deform under its own weight. In this case the temperature must be lowered. The normal temperature is 70 to 83% on the panel of the program Spider. When you change temperature, you will see that the black unit LED will change color. You can change the temperature in the burning process, but in this case the image is likely to be spoiled. It will be seen the transition, where the temperature was lowered, how it has changed. So if you want to experiment with temperature, use it in experiments on drop boards. So you will understand what the temperature you will like. After turning off the program or computer, the program Spider remembers the last temperature value, so the next time the temperature will be the same as in the previous execution. Remember that the sting should be well fixed in the terminals. If the terminals are not securely tightened, the image event may appear or the image will be bright. Another important thing you need to do is to configure the power saving mode of the monitor and the computer. If this is not done, In the process of burning, the monitor may turn off and the computer will go to sleep mode. As a result, the program stops working and stops sending signals. In this case, the machine will stop at a certain point and burn the whole. The image will be ruined. To configure the power saving mode, you need right-click button on the Start button of the Windows and choose Power option. Choose when to turn off the display and change when the computer sleeps. In both windows or each points, choose Never. That's it. Then I advise you to watch the video on image processing. You will learn how to improve the quality of burned image.